Hello everybody, my name is Einar Jordan, and once again, I'm not a doctor or a dietitian. I am a biotech engineer that work in processes and quality mostly for the biotech industry. My job is usually to find solutions to complicated problems. So I sometimes work with doctors, nurses, and other staff when there is an issue. And I'm trying to use these skills that I have developed over the years to find solutions for gastrointestinal diseases and or autoimmune diseases, same thing. So I woke up today thinking that I stopped biting my nails. I'm a 50-year-old man, and since I was at least 10, I've been just going at it nonstop. So as you may know, if you've been following my channel, I did a fecal matter transplant using my young son. Um, don't try this at home. This is I'm a trained professional. This is something that I do on tissue banking and a lot of other processes that I have run. So I kept on thinking, and then I thought, well, people that have conditions like mine, like fibromyalgia, irritable bowel syndrome, and a lot of debilitating conditions, brain fog, the doctors tell them that gardening is actually a good thing to do. It helps you stay. The idea is that it helps you stay active, but I don't think so. Uh, so I also remember a study in the Nature magazine, and I don't post a lot of links on studies because I believe that you should do your own research. So this study was done in Mongolia, and they were looking at the tribes there, and the scientists were baffled that these people can eat so much dairy. It's an abnormal amount of dairy. Most of us can really eat dairy after a certain age. It starts declining our ability to process it. So they thought it was genetic. And what they found out is that these people live in such a proximity to the livestock, and they work with the livestock and they make the milk, and there is all this bacteria in the environment, and this bacteria is also living in their gut. So hence they're able to process it. And let's go back again to gardening. What do you do in gardening? You stick your hands in the dirt, and you're working with a lot of dirt. And even recently we have found that some organisms that kill bacterial outbreaks like Clostridium difficile, um, they live in roots. We also see animals that are actually carnivores, like the dogs, that they try to chew on roots. They pull plants out, chew the roots, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for this bacteria to put it in their gut. I mean, they also eat feces, usually fresh. They don't go after the day-old stuff, and they consume it. We believe that it was mostly because nutrients, that there is at least 10% nutrients that go to waste and they can recycle it, but I do not think so. So all this dirt that's in our nails, the reason I've been biting my nails all these years is because I'm trying to find bacteria that I'm lacking. And I no longer need to do that. My nails are finally, I mean, I'm not gonna grow big nails, but I don't have the need to bite the nails anymore. All this dirt that hides under the nail, that's what we're looking for when we're biting our nails. Now, that's my theory, and based on all the available data, it seems to be like a very, very good reason why. And now that I no longer have severe dysbiosis, I just have no interest in biting my nails. It's just happened almost instantly. I didn't notice it for a month. I thought I was just being very disciplined and not biting my nails, but I never been able. Meditation, I put gloves on. Anytime that I get distracted, I just go back and oh shit, I ate a nail already. And I used to, even the best time that I didn't eat my nails too much, I will have to pick one and just eat that one, and the rest I try to keep them longer and do things that I needed my nails to remind myself constantly. But this just gone. So get dirty, eat dirt, eat as much raw foods as you can that's close to the place where it's being processed if possible, because I mean stuff that comes from the grocery is already old. So try to be as close to your food source as possible. Talking about this, there are studies that show that people that live in cities have 20% more mental health problems, depression, anxiety, all sorts, bipolar, schizophrenia. All of this has been linked to bacteria in the gut. And that's why ketogenic diets are so effective with these illnesses, these conditions, because it's bacteria in the gut that either we have or is being unchecked by other bacteria. We live in the cities, we have a cleaner life, and we are not having access to this bacteria. We're not, I mean, get some cattle. This is the best advice I can. Some goats, I don't know, do a lot of farming, use raw manure, gardening, anything you possibly can to get dirty, to get your microbiome healthier. If you can do, and again, it can be very dangerous if you do not know what you're doing. It's not just because you're going to contaminate it, it's because 99% of the population has severe dysbiosis. So you might think you found the best donor there is, and you could get sick because they might have something that's not showing, or a bacteria that might grow better in you than somebody else. And I created a list. It's a very long list about the like maybe 50 or 60 different line items trying to detail all the signs of dysbiosis, like wearing glasses, losing hair. Some of my hair started growing back with carnivore. Darkness under their eyes. I mean, the list goes on and on. Mental health problems, depression, anxiety, lower back pain. I'll try to make a video about that. But I mean, it seems like a lot of the muscular and joint pain is caused by dysbiosis of some kind, and the effect of dysbiosis it has in the gut. So thank you very much. Please subscribe, and I will try to continue to make videos, as many as I can. I'm finding so many things every day that is just mind-boggling, that doctors are overwhelmed with diseases. They can't figure these things out. It's too much. I don't have patients often crying in front of me and sick and desperate, so I have a lot more time to connect the dots. And I also have the advantage that I was very sick for a very long time. So I have a first-hand account of what makes you sick, or how it make you sick, what you feel like, symptoms. I've done a lot of experiments on myself and testing, nothing drastically serious, but you know, I never stopped for 15 years testing things. So have a great day. Please join, and best of luck getting dirty and building your microbiome.